Hello everyone, welcome back to the Joe Root career mode on the Ashes cricket game for the Xbox One. Today is time for our second innings in the fourth test match. If you haven't watched the last episode, even though it's quite blatantly spoilers alert on this screen at the moment, I would go back and watch that episode. It's a really good episode, quite a short one as well, so it won't take up too much of your time. But today's episode is crucial. We can lose the Ashes, we can put the Ashes to a decider, or we can, well, that's all we can do. We can't do much more than that. But at the moment, as the situation we're in, just as we come into the crease to bat, it's 159 for 2. Now, we left you last time out 70 for 0, 70 for no wicket, if you like. And Cook went out for 59 as a result of an LBW to Hazelwood. Stoneman is still in for 77, his highest score yet in the Ashes. And James Finch went for 23. So it's been a really good start, 159 for 2. And as we come in for our first ball, we already have a lead of 351 for today's match. Now, I can't remember, I don't think we've got a century so far, and that's a nice ball to start off with. 4, I can't complain about that whatsoever. And as I said this last episode about turning the difficulty down. If we can get a quick century today, I would leave it, I'd simulate. And I think a century would be exactly what's required, to be honest, just to make sure that we can, you know, go and win this test successfully. If we bottle it from this sort of lead, after Australia have given us this, I think, really, and gifted us this test match, because I had a really poor first innings. Unless we bottle it here, we should win this fourth test match and put it to a decider at the SCG. It's going to be really good, because if we can win the Ashes, it says something, because it's not just been me that's been batting, sorry. That's the crucial bit, you know. I've only been controlling Joe Root. The rest of these players, the rest of the 21 players batting, and the rest of the players bowling, or whatever, have been controlled by AI. Point is that we've got limited control, and we've only got control on Joe Root. So that's really crucial. And now Hazelwood comes into to bowl. 170 for 2 now, and here we go. Comes into bowl. That's a nice length ball, and we're going to hit it. That should be 2 quite successfully here. If we run it quickly, could even be 3. We're going to go for 3 here. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. And it comes back, and we've scored another 3 runs. Put Stoneman back on strike. Hopefully Stoneman can get his century. We can get ourselves to a century. Stoneman at a century. That would be brilliant. But we are only at 12 for 4 for goodness sake at the moment. So we're being a little bit exaggerative and a bit dramatic, really. And overhyping it a bit, perhaps, would be the word. Anyway, here he comes again. Nice Yorker. I like a Yorker to bat at. You can go really aggressively because the speed's already there. And you can have a real good bat at that. I don't think it's hit the boundary, because, as I said last episode, it is quite a short boundary here. Sorry, a long boundary, rather. What's the word? It's a large distance, the boundary from the crease, put it that way. Here. And Stoneman scored another run. But I don't think we have got a 4 so far. But we scored 400 runs in this Ashes series so far. Credit to us, really. We've done really well. I don't think we're the leading run scorer, though, in England. I actually think that Craig Overton could well be the leading run scorer. In the last episode, he got 70. And I believe he got 70 in the innings before. So it'd be interesting to have a look at the end of the series review and see who scored the most runs. But that's another 4. We finally reached the boundary. That's 19 from 6. And I'd like to put Stoneman back on strike for the next over. Give him a bit of time to have his own way. And he's doing decently. I don't think there's any risk of him getting out soon. We're going to go for 2 there, because obviously we want to keep Stoneman on strike for the next over. And yeah. Obviously, we're scoring very quickly. It's a little bit unrealistic. I've said about this before. But if they give us the gaps to bat in, then why not? You know, that's my thing. Stoneman only scoring 1 though off the last 3 balls. Means that we're back on strike. Really good innings though from Stoneman. It's that. Credit to him. That's just going to be 1, I think. Yeah, it's just going to be 1. It goes straight to the fielder. And it puts Stoneman back on strike once again. Ah, dear. Stoneman 85 for 141. Fantastic innings for him. And now 89 off 146. So Mitchell Stark now comes in. And at the end of the day, we're scoring highly when we're in. And Stoneman gives a bit of, what's the word? A bit of comfort, because he doesn't score. Ooh, too quick. I'll tell you what, if that was a bit more of a swing on the ball, that we could have just been clean bowled there. There's a chance of that, definitely. We will watch Stoneman when he's back on strike, though, because he could well get his century. I'd like to say that there's a shout for us to be out, but I don't think it's anywhere near the wicket there, so we're alright. They're not going to appeal it. It's a bit of a silly shout, but I suppose the Aussies will shout for anything. You know, no offence to any Australian viewers, but you've got to have the bit of tickle-tattle, haven't you? Tickle-tattle? Tittle-tattle. All that banter in the fight between the Barmy Army and the Australians. But there we go. We've scored 2 off that ball, which means that Stoneman is back on strike. We will skip this because I doubt he'll get 11. But Nathan Lyon comes in now. He's got 90, so I think he's just scored 1 off those 2 balls. And here comes Nathan Lyon again. I hate bowling against spinners. Bowling against spinners. That doesn't sound right whatsoever. I hate batting against spinners. As you can see there, really tough. I don't want to do reverse swing again because that's how we got out for 2 in the last match at the Wacker. So I'm being a bit cautious against the spinners. But that's a nice length ball, and we should be able to hit that. That might well get to the boundary because the fielder will find it tricky to get past it. But it is quite a slow outfield here, I think. That's what it seems anyway. And we'll just go for the free. Put Stoneman back on strike again. And we'll watch these last 2 balls in the hope that maybe Stoneman can get a 6 and a 4. Who knows, eh? Let's see what he can do as he comes up to his 150th ball. Fantastic innings from Stoneman, and he's really given us something to go off to secure our lead in this match. Nice hit, though. That should be runs. Yep, that's just going to be 1. Unfortunately, though, when we don't simulate, we decide when to run. So that's 1 run for Stoneman, and we're back on strike for the last ball of the over. 200 marks up then, and I'm sure we're going to get 50 partnership quite soon, I would think. 27 from us, and about 13 from Stoneman at the moment, I think. And that's a nice hit. That should go to the boundary, maybe. Or it might just go for a 2. As I said, it's quite a slow outfield here. We're going to run for 3, because why not? Are we going to run for 4? No, we're not. That's silly. We'll keep ourselves on strike, but, you know, not run ourselves out. That's 8 off that over against Lyon. Against a spinner, that's quite good, actually, I think. Here comes Mitchell Stark into bowl now. 46th over of the game, and that's a stupid ball from Stark. Okay, we're out. Oh, we can appeal. That's interesting. Apparently we're out. You know what? Let's challenge the decision. Bugger it. You know, we've got 2 appeals, and our wicket could be really important. Did it hit the bat? That's the question. That's the only reason that we should be out, to my knowledge. Here's the edge-o. And that did not hit the bat. That didn't hit the bat. That hit our arm. That did not hit the bat. Let's have a look. This is hotspot, I think. That's nowhere near the bat. There's nothing on the bat there. But you can guarantee, because of this stupid appeal system in this game, that we will be given out. You know, we can watch all these all day. We're not out. You know, to my knowledge of cricket, unless that hits the bat and is therefore classed as an edge, the only thing they've got a case for is that it might have tapped the top of the bat. See where it hits our hand? There. I mean, let's take a look at it in real motion time. That's not out. That's not out. Definitely not out, I don't think. And I'm quite confident about that. That hit our arm. That did not hit the bat. That had no contact with the bat whatsoever. But of course it's out. It's a joke, the bloody decision system on this game. Sort it out, Big Ant Studios. It's ridiculous. That's not out whatsoever. So we're out now. And that's a shame. But let me know down in the comments. Is there something I'm missing? Am I being stupid? Because, to my knowledge of cricket, that is not out. Simple. It's not out. They've gone for 2 there. Milan's in. And it looks like a good batting pitch. But that isn't out. It just really annoys me, that does. And it frustrates me a lot. Because you can lose a lot of wickets by that. And we shouldn't be out. But we are out. We've got to do that now. We've got to accept that. But, you know, if it gets to the third umpire's got to be bloody blind to see it clearly doesn't hit the bat. But anyway. Let's stop that rant now, because I think you guys have heard enough. We'll stop at each wicket, and Stoneman has reached his 100. He's got 104, but he's out for 104. So that's a shame. Hopefully, Milan and Bairstow can get a good partnership. Never mind, because Milan's been bowled out. Now, oh, here it comes. Here comes the dramatic drop. Luckily, we've still got a lead of 448, but we've gone from 203 for 3 to 256 for 7. If we lose another wicket now, there's a bit of concern, actually, as to what will happen. Here comes Stark, anyway, for his next ball to Wokes. That's a nice hit. Fair enough. No ball. No, we don't want to skip to that extent, but it's 7 off. They're being quite conservative, which is, I suppose, is nice. You know, there's plenty of time left in this game. It's only day 3. And these guys have picked up a nice partnership. But Overton's out for 30 now. And we've only got 305 for 9. Okay, it's quite a big score for Australia to get 459 as it stands. But it feels like our wicket has absolutely changed this. You know, it was sort of 70 for none. And that has really changed the game. Hopefully it doesn't prove pivotal, our wicket. Because if we lose, I'm blaming it on that wicket. I'm sorry, I am. But we'll wait until the next wicket, which has come quite cheaply. Broad's gone for 15. And we're all out for 300, if I can get it right. 311, and Australia need 504 to win the Ashes, something that they were nowhere near in that first innings, but 100 from one of these openers could really make the difference. Let's simulate a little bit then here. Let's simulate the next wicket, shall we? And Warner's gone for 2, that's fantastic from 2 balls. And, oh god, these are getting a good partnership here. Bancroft's gone for 91. I think they're going to win. 296 of free. Stephen Smith's gone. Khawaja and Hanscom are going to be 2 big batsmen, you know. Let's stop each 5 overs, shall we now? Khawaja's gone. Okay, 154, that's good. Hanscom's gone for 37. Payne's gone. God. Right, Payne's gone for 23. They need 103 for 4 wickets. And Broad's bowling poorly. I don't know why they've got Broad on. He's bowled nearly 17 overs. And as you can see there, what a shocking ball that is. You're not going to get a batsman out like that. We'll stop at 5 overs again. And they're still going. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Who's gone? Someone's gone. Pat Cummins has gone for 24. We need 3 wickets. They need 37 runs to win the Ashes. And that's going to be some of them. Let's just run, why not? Let's have a run around the pitch. We've lost the Ashes, everyone, you know, and it's down to our wicket. Ugh. Deary me. Let's skip every 5 runs now. 10 runs now, shall we? They're going to do it, aren't they? Deary me, they're trailed by 2. Why have we got... Sorry, why have we got bowlers like Wokes in? We had probably Wokes and Broad. Why isn't Anderson in? Jesus Christ. This ball could end the Ashes. It's not going to. But that's quite unacceptable, to be honest. Our wicket changed it all, I think, personally. Tell you what, James Vince is quite a poor fielder. And Ali is apparently at 46. And Doman at 39. Jesus. Right, well they're not going to lose 3 wickets, are they, for 3 runs? Simple as. And let me know down in the comments, what lost us the Ashes? Was it our wicket? Was it Australia that were better? I don't think they were. But there we go. We haven't lost it yet. You know, it's not all over yet. But to an extent it is, really. But you've got to credit them for their brilliant innings. They've only got 2 overs left today, but I can imagine they'll get it in these 2 overs. Nice defensive ball, and that's going to be the 1. Okay. That's going to be a single. They need 1 to draw the match, which means that we can't win the Ashes. So in effect, if they get another run, we've lost the Ashes, because we can't... well, we can draw the Ashes, fair enough, but that's not going to happen. I just can't believe we've let this happen. Ali bowls again. And they're going to wait. They're going to be quite conservative. They know if they can get out here, it could spiral all amounts of things. The conspiracies about, you know, the Ashes and all that sort of stuff. But, could this be the last delivery? And that's a hit, and that's the Ashes over. Stark ends it with a stylish 4. Fair enough. A nice stylish 4 to win Australia the Ashes. 3-1 in the end. We won the first match, but we could prove no match for Australia in this series, even though I think we could. But that's the end of the game. Australia win by 3 wickets. And that's it. We've lost even. By 3 wickets. That's the Ashes over. They've won the Ashes 3-1. But the last game's a dead rubber. Even though I suppose we got 1 win in that first game. I think we batted quite well. But that last innings was pivotal for them. That's a shame. But, you know, that's going to be the end of the video, folks, today. I'm really gutted about that. We've lost the Ashes. We should have won it at the end of the day. Because we had a really good first innings and put us in really good stead. And we didn't bottle it by any stretch of the imagination, I don't think. 60,000. Let's work on our footwork, shall we? That would make sense. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. And we'll work on our bowling a little bit. Why not? It's not going to hurt, is it? Got 10 points left. Is there anything we can improve? Oh, wicket keeping. Sure, why not? Sure. Okay. Right then. So our next text test is on the 4th of Jan at the SCG. But the Ashes is over. Deary me. Gutted, gutted, gutted. But can we do it back to 3-2? It's going to be a dead rubble next time, but hopefully you guys will enjoy anyway. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you are new for all Ashes cricket content, as well as a football manager on the main part of the channel. But I've been TIJ. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Thursday for the 7th episode. Goodbye.